listen, I know guys need to justify your jobs, but there's no work for you to do here.
Okay.
I'd like to get back to my work. That was yesterday. I cooled off from that. Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't make the decision as to justifying their job. Like I said, I'm not a police officer. I'm sitting up here saying select the dispatch.
Just decide how much it's worth it if you guys want to violate the Constitution, because I'm going to enforce it.
Well, you know, if the police decide to come in,
then they will be facing a Constitution, okay? And a sovereign citizen, capital C, okay, that has the right to bear arms. I have the right for bearing arms, not to bearing arms, because that means you can bear them in the future. I have the right for bearing arms.
If they have no intention on hurting you, you don't have the right to kill people.
They don't have the right to come in here.
Well, I understand how you feel about
that. All right, wait. If you're saying they have the right to break down my door as long as they're not going to hurt me?
I honestly, I can't say that.
Are you trying to say that? Are you trying to say that? If somebody breaks down my door, I'm shooting them.
No, I'm not trying to say that. But it's going to be a bad situation.
Yeah, it is going to be a real bad situation if you guys don't just leave me alone.
Why can't? Well, I don't know that that's going to happen.
Whatever, it's going to happen either way, or me and whoever comes in here is going to be dead.
Well, Christian, why can't you just make it easier for everybody and speak with the officers?
Why can't you make it easy for me and obey the Constitution and stop harassing me?
Well, apparently they'd like to speak with you.
Right, and I don't want to speak with them. So what? Where do we go from there?
Well, I guess we wait. I'm going to stay on the phone with you until they tell me what's going on. Is that okay with you?
I just want to go back to work and get back to my job of producing things. I produce stuff for a living, okay? Now not only are you a leech on society, but you're holding up somebody from producing now.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what to tell you about that.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to say. It's the absolute truth.
Well, personally, I like to think that I'm not a leech on society myself. I like to feel pretty good about what I
want to talk to Norman Jacobs. Why is it I couldn't talk to Norman Jacobs?
Let me see where they're with that. Okay, can you hold on?
Yep.
Okay, I'm back. My dispatcher passed the information to the police that are out there that you want to speak with Norman Jacobs. We're waiting for them to tell us what's going on.
Okay, and you're also being broadcast live over PyroRadio.com, too.
Okay. Then I guess I better not say too much, huh?
Well, I don't know why you have to say that, because if you weren't being recorded, maybe you'd say more?
No, actually, I'm just concerned that I'm gonna say something wrong when, clearly you have more intelligence than I do.
I'm not going to make that statement.
Yeah, well, you seem like a pretty smart guy. I didn't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
So there it is.
Thanks for, that's the embellishment, making me feel better? Is it you got a handbook out or something?
No, honestly, I don't. I swear to God, I do not. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
On my father's grave.
Yep.
And I loved him dearly. Hold on a second. Okay, apparently we've spoken with Chief Jacobs. And he wants you to know that he's concerned about your welfare and he would just like to speak with the officer.
Okay, but you know what? That's socialism, okay? I'm not a socialist. If you guys want to be you guys want to be socialists and help people against their will, then that's really the only thing that's going to happen here, because I don't need any help.
Okay. Well, I think he's concerned about what's going on.
He's not concerned. He's just trying to find a way. You guys are all just trying to find a way to justify your jobs. So you have something to do today. This is probably the most exciting thing that's happened in police PD in weeks.
Actually, probably not. You read the paper lately?
I don't read the paper. I surf the internet for the truth. The paper doesn't have hardly any truth in there.
Well, yeah, we know that. I guess you're right on that count. I'll have to agree with you. Okay. Well, what are we going to do now?
Am I being detained right now on this phone? That's what I want to know.
No, you have every right to hang up.
Okay. I want to go back to work. I want to forget about you guys, and I want to calm down now.
I understand, but that's not going to happen. You can hang up the phone, but they're still going to be out there, and they're not going to leave until they speak with you.
They're not going to leave until they speak with me.
That's my understanding of the situation.
Wow. Well, I guess they're just going to camp out all night then.
Well, I don't know what they'll do.
I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Dude, that is so unlawful what you're doing right now.
It's turning out to be more than it really should be.
It's tyrannical. It's tyrannical. Yes, it is, because I say go away and you don't.
Okay. Well, what's the harm in speaking with them regarding the fact
Because they're lying sacks of trash, ma'am. They're liars.
Well,
Because you don't just want to speak with me, you want to take me into custody for observation or something like that.
I honestly don't know.
Well, all I'm saying is that you guys lie all the time, so I don't know why you would expect me to believe you.
Okay.
And I know for a fact that when you take people in, you're talking to them, and then you'll say stuff like, hey, we're going to make it go a little easier on you, this and that, and then you take the book and throw it at them afterwards.
Okay. Well, I don't know insofar as the police and what you're saying with them. I personally have not lied to you since you've been on the phone.
Yeah. Well, you guys don't want to discuss the Constitution. Would you like to discuss the Constitution?
Unfortunately, no, because I didn't do so well with
Yeah. Well, then what authority do you have? I mean, what right do you have to be here if you're not going to be bound by a Constitution?
Well, that's something you have to talk about the officers with.
No, I don't have to talk to the officers.
Well, no.
I don't have to talk to the officers. What I'm saying is that your officers don't want to talk about the Constitution. I told the cop I'd be happy to talk to him if he's willing to talk about the Constitution. But he's not willing to talk about the Constitution.
Well, if I get one who's willing to talk about the Constitution, will you speak with them?
I'll come there.
Come where?
I'll come down and have an interview with a whole bunch of you guys that want to talk about the Constitution.
Okay. So you would go to the police department?
I would go there. You fill up a room with all the cops, and I've already talked to Norman Jacobs about doing that, and he totally just refused to. He hasn't even responded. Okay. So I've offered to come down to the police station and try and educate you guys on the Constitution and your limitations. But you guys obviously from this phone call, it's obvious that you feel that you don't have any limitations.
Okay. So any chance I could get you to go down to the police department now?
No, no. Look, I know what you want to do. Okay, you just said yourself. I seem like a pretty intelligent person. I'm not a person though.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I have a person. A person, look that up in Black's Law. It's a corporation.
Black's Law.
Black's Law Dictionary. That's what the court uses.
Okay.
All right? And a person is... I'll look it up for you. Here we go. Here we go. If I'm going to have you on the phone, I might as well do a little education, right?
If you're not a person, what are you?
I am not a person. I'm a man.
Okay. How about human being? Can I call you a human being?
What?
Can I call you a human being?
A human being? No, not necessarily. You can call me a being.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Look up personal sovereignty on the internet. I know you guys are going to think, and this is the main reason why this mental instability thing comes into play. It's just because I've educated myself and I know how you guys work now, and I'm pretty pissed off about it, to be honest with you. Let me see. People. Let's see. What are we looking for? Person. Person. Person.
I'm still here, ready to listen.
Yeah, I'm looking for the word. Person.